MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Hit hard up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That accepted. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He brings a .353 batting line, and of those hits, three of them were of the home run variety. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Slater's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Coming to the plate now, Donovan Solano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a flare out to left center. In comes Bellinger, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the one-out single. From the belt, the pitch. Called strike, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 33.
Stepping into the box, number 33. He readies for his first plate appearance. Kershaw comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Solano over at second. Slater on at first with 2 down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Solano is on his way home. And not in time as the second run scores.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Giants out in front here, 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good. The catcher, Will Smith.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That is 7.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds. and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for third. The relay throw, and Crawford's in there at third with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
At the plate, Johnny Cueto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Yastrzemski is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter. Not with this guy. He keeps his approach short, keeps that front shoulder tucked, and plays with the big part of the field.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano. He swings and grounds it to short. Bellinger brings it in, and that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Austin Slater, as he rips it on the ground to second. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Number 33.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Dustin May enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Dustin May.
Standing in now, number 33. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by Taylor. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Giants 5 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
To the plate now, Dustin May. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
Fans, don't forget, you can follow all things baseball with MLB At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Stay connected to every pitch with highlights, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get the At Bat app for your smartphone or tablet. Visit MLB.com for details.
First pitch of the at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Striding in once again, Mauricio Dubon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Johnny Cueto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Bellinger is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Longoria's got it, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Cueto is there for it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Digging in once again, Donovan Solano. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bet's coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Austin Slater. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's on his horse. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. The three of us are back with more following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher,
Settling in now, Will Smith. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
the left fielder, number 31, Joc Pederson.
Here's Joc Pederson now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, just one hit, one error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers now in the box, number 33, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base and they can...
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Johnny Cueto as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Dylan Floro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Donovan Solano. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up onto first, and it's in time as they're finally able to... Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
At third, Longoria. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second. Hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Here's Corey Seager. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. 1 left for Kenley Jansen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Alex Dickerson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. He pulls this one into right, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. Seager onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Ready once again, number 33. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.